In this video I'm going to present an overview of the viral campaign feature of the Wrecking Ball system. Now this functionality is a little bit more complex than some of the other features, so rather than first going through each individual field of the system, let's first look at how the overall process works and focus on the sequence of messages, and in this way that will help us to understand the sort of terms and terminology of the messages used. So here we have a character called Dave. Now Dave has been reading a magazine today, and in the magazine he sees a call to action asking him to text a keyword in to a telephone number in order to get a special discount off a pizza. So Dave, being fairly hungry at the time, decides that he's going to take up on this offer, so he texts in that keyword, discount, and he texts it off to the number. And in actual fact, obviously this is going off to the Wrecking Ball SMS system, although Dave doesn't know this. Now the system, seeing the keyword and triggering the campaign, sends back what's known as the campaign message. Now the campaign message gives him the instruction of what he will need to do in order to get that offer. So it says, show this message to the delivery person to receive 30% off your Little Italy pizza. So that's the instruction of what Dave has to do. And on the message is an expiry date. Now Dave will actually see a proper date there, and this date is translated from this variable. This is a variable, percent date percent. So that will translate to an actual date depending on whether the campaign does expire or not. It can be set as an evergreen campaign that doesn't expire, and if it is set as having an expiration date as to how many days ahead that it will expire. Now Dave's licking his lips waiting for his pizza, but in the meantime he gets sent another message from the system, because we've set it up like that, and this time is an invitation to sort of go into a second stage of the campaign, which is to share an offer around his friends. So on this occasion he's got this message saying, share this offer with your friends. When 3 friends redeem, you'll receive a free pizza. Text share to get started. So the two characters there in red, 3 can be set, so it could be 10, it could be 5, it could be however many you want it to be within the Wrecking Ball system. And then that keyword there, share, is also, you can choose whichever keyword you want there. So it's also known as the share keyword message, this thing is, so it's a little bit, maybe that's a bit confusing. But what Dave will have to do, in order to get the free pizza, he will have to send another keyword through. This time it's share, to let the system know that, yeah, he's on for that, and he wants to share it with his friends. Now the Wrecking Ball system will then send back to Dave a unique code message. Now this message, this code, is very, very specific just to Dave. It's a sequence of numbers, and it belongs to him. So he won't see percent code percent, he will actually see a specific sequence of numbers there, and it will say, have your friends text this, the sequence, to this number. When 3 of them do, then you will win a free pizza. So Dave has to then consider what friends he's going to invite to share the delight of this offer. Now he needs 3 friends, so maybe he'll start by just sending to his 3 closest friends, or 3 hungriest friends. So he sends 1, 2 and 3, and I'm sure Dave will, has got lots of other friends, and he may well send a dozen or more, but he only needs 3 to redeem in order for him to get the free pizza offer. So he will send them that the actual code. So if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he'll send them a text saying, please send this code to this number, in order for you to get a 30% off your pizza. They will then, if they're going to do it, will text in to the system, and on this occasion they're going to text Dave's actual code, his own code that's specific to him. so that the Wrecking Ball system knows that when they receive a code which is unique to Dave, 123456, they know that somebody has redeemed against his campaign, so they can actually mark an entry to say that one person has redeemed. Now, if in the Wrecking Ball system we've actually checked a checkbox to notify Dave each time, or notify anybody that's participating in the campaign when one of their friends has redeemed, then Dave will also see this message as soon as his friend redeems. He will see this message here saying one of your friends has taken you up on your offer. You only need 2 more to get a free pizza. Now the number there is it's seen there as %to-go%, but that is actually again a system variable. So if we set that he needs 3 friends originally, then when this one person that's redeemed the code, that effectively is taken away, subtracted from the number needed, so it's 3 minus 1, and that's 2 left. So the to-go is really a balance of his account, how many more he needs in order to get the to get the offer, and that is known as the notification message. And then finally, if these other 2 or 2 more in his circle of friends also text in 123456, and again, I won't do it again, but if the third person does it as well, then his account will see that he's had 3 redemptions against his particular 123456, his unique number, and Dave will receive this message saying, "Congratulations, you've reached the award. Show this to your driver to get your pizza for free." So that's the winning message, and that's how the viral campaign works. And obviously these people here, and it may be 3, it may be many more, each of those have also the ones that have opted in to get the offer by themselves texting in Dave's unique code, they will receive the beginning of the campaign as well, so they will see the campaign message. So it starts it all off again, and each of these people will see this message saying, "Show this message to the delivery person to receive 30% off your Little Italy pizza." They'll get that, and then they'll get the follow-up message about getting a free one. So the viral cycle goes on and on, hopefully. So that's how the system works, and in the next video we'll look actually how we set that up in the Wrecking Ball system.